Okay, we'll get on to more important things that we're talking about in a second, but I've been watching this creator's videos, and I need to know your opinion, because I think they're real, but they could be fake. I just need to know your guys' opinion in the comment section down below. Is this guy actually finding green screen people? I have no fucking clue. I don't know. Look at him. He's just investigating. I have no clue. I have no idea. I mean, that's theoretically the way that you would detect a person, right? Like, that's possible. But then he does this, okay? So I'm like, okay, it's a similar green screen bodysuit, right? But then he does that, right? He does that. He like zooms out and he's like, I found him, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. Hello, everybody. My name is Shill Skills, and welcome back to the channel. It's another episode of Nerd Cave News. You knew that already. You know how to click thumbnails. You know how to look at YouTubers and be like, this is their shtick. You know me. If you don't, click subscribe. Let's get on to the topics. And the first topic we want to talk about today that everybody's probably talking about is the fact that the US government and the FTC are blocking Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition. It's kind of, we saw it coming. We love the fact that the US government is actually trying to stop Microsoft from, you know, stealing another fucking game company out of the mix. But what do you guys think about it? I mean, at the end of the day, like, the US government and the FTC are just filing to like sue to like block this. So like it could still go through. I mean, there are options in there, and Microsoft has billions of dollars. So it is possible that this happens. But it's the first real antitrust lawsuit that has happened in the tech industry for a long time. I personally, in my lifetime of 25 years, I have never thought of another tech company getting broken up like this before, and having, now unfortunately it's in the gaming industry, but I've never seen like this big of an antitrust suit filed against a major tech organization. And I think this is both a bad and a good step. Like, obviously Activision Blizzard needs a influx of new talent and an influx of new leadership, so I thought Microsoft might have been good at that, but at the same time it would have been a lot of different game studios and awesome titles that everybody plays all under one roof, which is definitely something that requires antitrust. So like, I'm mixed on this. Let me know what you guys think. The FTC is officially blocking it. They are alleging the following. The agency alleges that the makers of Xbox would gain control of the top video game franchises, enabling it to harm competition in high-performance gaming consoles and subscription services by denying or degrading rivals' access to its popular content. And I don't inherently disagree with him. This would cause major problems for Nintendo and for PlayStation being able to access things like Call of Duty, and mobile providers getting to pick and choose who gets Candy Crush because they also own King. Like, all of these different things are put into Microsoft's like grip of control if they get to acquire Activision Blizzard. And it could be a real big antitrust problem, a real big monopolistic problem, especially if PlayStation starts to follow suit with other companies. Like, this doesn't just spell the fucking thing for Microsoft. Like, we don't need to just worry about Microsoft here. It will set a precedent for the future of the gaming industry as a whole. Maybe Nintendo starts just grabbing up game franchises because they're like, fuck it, we gotta stay relevant. Like, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think overall, us fighting this is potentially a good thing, but it does leave, you know, the Activision Blizzard problem still available if it doesn't go through. There are still bad people working at Activision Blizzard, and that needs to change dramatically. So this next topic is weird because it's a part of a niche gaming community that nobody really ever talks about it a lot. And the Steam Deck is trying to fill this void in mobile ROM emulation, essentially a Switch handheld style device that will emulate old ROMs from classic gaming consoles like the NES, Super NES, Genesis, all of these different things in one handheld device. Really cheaply made, pretty good product overall, just, you know, for retro game emulation. A lot of these products have been coming out lately, and the Evercade EXP is definitely one of them. And I think this is a cool venture. I think people deserve to be able to emulate their old games and have a way to have all of these classics available to them at all times, because Lord knows Nintendo and the other companies don't give a shit about it. And so being able to have access to this kind of stuff and consoles specifically built for that kind of thing are cool, and they're typically cheap. This one here is like $149.99 for like their limited edition model. unfortunately for them, a lot of them got stolen. 600,000 of them to be precise. And it's just, who needs that many? Who needs that many consoles? Who needs $600,000 worth? Let's do some quick math. That's 4,000 consoles. Who needs 4,000 consoles? Now, to be completely and utterly fair, they are computers. You could refurbish them or whatever to do whatever the hell you want. But 4,000 of them, $600,000 worth. For what reason? Just build a fucking computer that could compute way harder than them. It's built to do retro games. It's not that powerful. What are you doing? Cryptocurrency mining? Have they really resorted to stealing? I don't know what's happening. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I just needed a weird topic today to make me question the universe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So this story encompasses an enemy of Nerd Cave News, and we don't necessarily need to be enemies to this specific entity, but we've never really talked about them in a positive light. And so I want to start by saying this will hopefully be a positive in this company's direction. But it also has the opportunity to be a massive, colossal failure. And of course, we're talking about our favorite company, Apple. Apple is announcing a plan to encrypt iCloud backups. Now, you might be saying, shill skills, isn't that a good thing? Isn't having privacy and a place to safely store your data something that you care about and is a good thing? And to that, I would say yes. All of those things are a good thing. But that has one opportunity for failure, but I hope it succeeds. And that is kind of like the twofold problem that I find in my argument here. Because yes, encrypting all of the things on your phone, on your iPad, on your Mac, and having a safe place to put those, not only for backup if you need them in the future and something catastrophic happens, but to protect them from unnecessary invaders. Many of the world has applied for fraud before and gotten money or important information stolen. People file, thousands and millions of people file for identity theft all of the time. Backups, especially encrypted ones, are always good things to have. But my problem, also raised by the FBI, is deeply concerning in the fact that Apple is the only one that holds this information. All it takes is one bad actor at Apple to make this a completely useless situation. I'm not always for government intervention. Do I think the FBI necessarily is the best person to be saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be keeping your data away from me"? No, you're fucking stupid. I don't want to give you my data. Like, it boils more down to the fact that no third-party intervention whatsoever, no safety firms, no security firms, or anything having any oversight over this, and this completely put in Apple's care, is scary. I wish them the best, and I hope that they vet the fuck out of all of the people that they have working at their organization. But I don't know how I feel about one person controlling all of that data, all of that personal information. And I know it's not one person, it's a department, I'm assured that it won't be, but we also trust other organizations with certain data. Putting it in one spot and calling it okay and allowing that one department to look over it is really scary and should be a point of concern for now and fury later. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. I think overall, right now, it's a good idea. And if it works, great. But be wary of putting all of your data into one person's hands, even if it might be as tight-knit and encrypted as possible. On that spooky note, let's go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. You know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.